The craziest cookie controversy ever.
Vicious cookie wars of all time between the billion-dollar Goliath crumble cookies and its two-star.
You ever had a pregnancy scare? I've had mad pregnancy scares. Nigga, what? At this point, I don't even be afraid no more. I just be like, yo, let me know what's going on. Let me know when you want to make that trip.
Startup competitors, Dirty Dough and Crave. This battle is riddled with lies, deceit, propaganda, and all kinds of cookie chaos. Crumbl recently filed a lawsuit against Dirty Dough stating that they are using packaging, decor, and presentation that is confusingly similar to Crumbl's established and successful trade dress and brand identity, and that Dirty Dough is trying to confuse
TK a deadbeat daddy. I have no children.
Customers into thinking that their brand is affiliated or connected with Crumbl. Crumbl's goal by filing this suit is not only to get Dirty Dough.
Okay, so wait, let me see what's going on. Cookie niggas having a beef? You know what's crazy? Boondocks predicted this shit, but with chocolate.
And identity, and that Dirty Dough is trying to confuse customers into thinking that their brand is affiliated or connected with Crumbl. Crumbl's goal by filing this suit is not only to get Dirty Dough to stop stealing their brand identity, but to hand over all their revenues and profits for the entire time they have been in business. However, Dirty Dough is not backing down to the corporate cookie monster. They are ready for all-out war. So without further ado, let's get ready to crumble. First, we must assess whether it was Dirty Dough's intent to steal Crumbl's brand identity, because right now the internet is totally on Dirty Dough's side, but when you consider how both businesses began, you might have some second thoughts. Crumbl started in September 2017 in a small mountain town called Logan, which is north of Salt Lake City, Utah.
Oh, of course it's the Mormons.
Funny enough, neither of the founders, Jason McGowan or Sawyer Hemsley, were bakers.
And so we knew we wanted to do cookies, but the reality kind of hit us pretty quickly when we're like, we didn't know how to bake, we don't know how to do any of these things. So
these two apparently are cousins. Jason was in the tech industry working for Ancestry.com, and Sawyer was attending Utah State University. They learned how to make one chocolate chip cookie and opened their first store selling just that in a box of 4. The locals loved the cookies, which originally came in a basic square box similar to every bakery in the history of forever. Over time, Crumbl developed a rotational menu which consisted of them changing the cookie flavors they sell every week. It was an instant hit, and the store was packed out from the beginning. The founders knew if—
No shit, niggas in Utah don't got shit. That's a great place to start business because who the fuck are you competing with? Them niggas selling cookie. Imagine they tried this shit in LA, wouldn't hit. Atlanta, wouldn't hit. New York, wouldn't hit. Utah? Them Utah motherfuckers like, sugar, nigga?
If they wanted to expand, they needed a more professional logo, a clean, inviting atmosphere, and a process to make them a scalable franchise. They opened a new location in Bountiful, Utah, with a new logo, new packaging, new store design, and a new social media strategy. Word spread fast. People would travel all over the state just to try these cookies.
Ain't shit else to do.
However, midway through 2019, Crumbl Cookies hired Bradley Maxwell, who would later go on to create Dirty Dough and become their biggest enemy. Bennett Maxwell is the public founder of Dirty Dough. His brother Bradley is his business partner but doesn't have any public social media presence. According to the lawsuit, Bennett attempted to become a franchise owner of Crumbl in May of 2019, but was denied. But Crumbl did hire his brother Bradley as a process engineer. Bradley was exposed to and became familiar with Crumbl's business model.
So his brother licked you niggas? That sounds like a personal issue.
Marketing, brand identity, and the Crumbl trade dress. He also learned confidential and proprietary mixes, recipes, processes, spices, methods, and formulas. Allegedly, Bradley left the company and started Dirty Dough with Bennett, stealing all of Crumbl's intellectual property. However, Bennett says this is all a lie, and this is where the story gets kind of strange. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to present to you—
Nobody don't give a fuck about your pussy, nigga. Keep it pushing.
had no part in the formation of Dirty Dough. The actual creator of Dirty Dough is named Tyler Peary, who started the business out of his college apartment in Tempe, Arizona in 2018. Tyler hand-delivered the cookies while his wife did all the baking. He needed investor funding to open a store, in which he posted on Facebook. And since Bennett was already interested in the cookie business, he invested. Tyler opened the store in Tempe in 2020, and Bennett encouraged Tyler to franchise so he could be the first store owner. But Tyler realized he didn't want to go down that path, and he sold Bennett the entire business in January of 2021. Bennett took over the retail store in Arizona, reshaped the business model, came up with new formulas, rebranded, and claims to have sold 60 franchises before opening a second store. So the Crumbl lawsuit is incorrect about the formation of Dirty Dough. However, that doesn't mean Bennett and Bradley are completely innocent. Bennett confirmed he tried to franchise Crumbl, and he confirmed that Bradley worked for Crumbl. Just because the lawsuit got the exact origin story wrong doesn't actually help Dirty Dough at all. In fact, it gets even worse for them. When Bennett purchased Dirty Dough, he said nothing but bad things about it.
I looked at this and I saw business that had big potential, that was selling cookies, that had zero marketing, had a terrible location, not good recipes, to be frank. Like, they were cookies, they were good cookies, they weren't great, they weren't amazing. It was developed by a 22-year-old with no baking experience.
So is it a fair assumption that if Bennett wanted to franchise Crumbl and his brother worked for the company, plus he had zero experience in the industry, that maybe he did just buy an existing cookie business, copy Crumbl's business model from the branding to the social media strategy to the recipe?
Don't all white people do this though? All companies do this bullshit. TikTok did it. Well, not TikTok. IG did it with TikTok shit. What do you think Instagram Reels are? Are they not just TikToks? What are YouTube Reels or Shorts? They're just TikToks, like, just titled different. And, like, bro, all companies do this shit, bro. Like, you mad because them niggas got your Krabby Patty secret formula? You should have watched who you let inside. You know what we call that on the block? A lick, nigga. Ran off on the plug.
Then move it up from Arizona to Utah, where Crumbl originates, in hopes to steal some market share. Seems very possible. But most people are arguing that Crumbl hasn't created anything unique that you can actually steal. In the lawsuit, they point out their whimsical outline-shaped drawings on product packaging, presentation, and decor, in which Dirty Dough has copied. Also, their cookie boxes with extra space that perfectly fit cookies lying side by side, which, sure, Dirty Dough is copying, but most people argue that's like trying to gatekeep a pizza box. Or
Oh my god, we perfectly placed our cookies inside of a box with just enough space so they lie next to each other. Don't Crumbl cookies suck ass? You would know, Utah citizen.
a brown paper
Lamar, you from Utah? You ever had Crumbl cookies?
bag from a fast food restaurant. They highlight their weekly rotating menu. Again, not like Crumbl invented changing a menu. My local donut shop has been doing that for the past 10 years. Also, their logo, from the font to the cookie with a bite taken out of it, is copied, which is literally every cookie brand's logo. They even threw in the store layouts, the way the cookies look, the way they are presented on social media, and there's no doubt that these two brands are shockingly similar. The only real difference is that Dirty Dough focuses on the inside of the cookie, where Crumbl focuses on dressing up the cookie on the outside. But Dirty Dough rallied a ton of support by Bennett spinning the narrative in his favor online. Have you heard Dirty Dough is getting sued? Looks like somebody's a little scared of the new cookies in town.
Push them niggas. Tell them, hey, then don't get your funds up, nigga. What's up with you? Them niggas head. You see that this nigga doing better than you, so you trying to sue him?
He directly tagged the Crumbl owner in this viral LinkedIn.
Ooh! That nigga stamped it. He said, yeah, I called you out, fuck nigga.
Post. A billion-dollar company suing two startups. Why? Because apparently if you put sprinkles on your cookies, Crumbl thinks they own that. Bennett ran with this narrative that the big corporate giants are suing the little guys because they also make cookies, when we know that the lawsuit is more rooted in the branding, and everyone loves an underdog story. So he was able to secure national news coverage by making Crumbl seem like the big guys picking on the mom and pop shop, which led to an all-out war. Crumbl purchased billboard ads directly next to Dirty Dough's physical store locations. Then Dirty Dough responded with their their own billboards. Cookies so good, you have to sue. They use the hashtag Utah Cookie.
I ain't gonna lie, this nigga's running field day on these niggas on social media. I can't even lie. Niggas said cookies so good, you gotta get sued. Listen, chat. It's one thing to tell niggas this shit so good they gonna sue me about it. They gonna be like, nah, we can't let this nigga run. That shit's kind of fire. I ain't gonna lie to you. Which cookies we reppin'? I don't even like desserts like that for real.
Wars, and even started investing
Now if fried chicken companies start beefing, then we can talk.
money into high quality commercials.
Looks like we got another dirty dough situation.
Let's get him.
Hi, cookies?
This is a cease and desist order. You're gonna have to shut down the whole operation.
Are you crazy? Why?
Because you're selling cookies, that's our thing.
I also noticed a lot of whimsical cookie-themed designs all over your stand here. Did your parents ever teach you that it's not nice to steal other people's good ideas?
You either need to buy something or leave. You're scaring off the other customers.
They've got sprinkles. Well, how many flavors are you kids selling?
I don't know, whatever my mom makes. They kind of just rotate every week.
Rotating cookie menu? That's our thing.
Sir, there's no easy way to say this. Dirty Dough is winning the cookie wars.
It's impossible.
And we're getting destroyed
Nah, making this nigga a fat nigga is crazy. They really clowning this nigga, bro.
on social media.
Yeah, well, people are morons.
Well, morons who love a good David and Goliath story, sir.
We have one shot and one shot only to take.
Nah, these niggas is really trolling these niggas, bro.
Organization.
Popeyes versus KFC, who you got? KFC, American fried chicken is mid as fuck.
So, we need somebody who can infiltrate Dirty Dough to prove that they are stealing the trade secrets.
Dirty Dough's advertising was very successful, and they were able to rally a ton of support online.
Damn, you got the bots calling this shit over fucking rated. This shit crazy. Oh, he got the, it's all boy, bro. He got the, you know what I mean? He got that community on his side. Yeah, GG's.
But the most shocking part about Crumble trying to sue these smaller brands is that they took their whole brand identity from a Utah cookie company that was dominating the market years before them, Chip. Chip is the original gourmet cookie delivery company. Chip started in 2016 and they opened only serving one cookie in a box of 4. Sound familiar? Their logo featured a cookie with a bite taken out of the top right corner. They grew by focusing on their cookie presentation as well as their branding on social media. This drove a lot of traffic to their physical locations, and they generated a huge amount of buzz in Utah before all these other copycat brands. Chip started because there were no dessert options in the area for a late night snack. They
Facts, nigga. Ain't nobody selling no desserts or goodies in Utah. Fuck.
initially didn't want a franchise, they wanted to serve the local community. Chip never went after Crumble when they obviously took the whole business model, branding, and idea to the exact same market. They just focused on their own vision, and Crumble went corporate, taking over the whole country. Dirty Dough and Crumble were not founded by people who have a passion for baking, but by people who want to build a corporate enterprise. Neither founders had experience in the food industry at all. They created a fast food business that has 20 to 30% profit margins, whereas most traditional ones operate on 6 to 9% profits.
One of the goals is to lower the barrier of entry to entrepreneurship. To be an entrepreneur, you need a game plan, you need time, expertise, and money. Well, that's what a franchise is here's a game plan that's worked for other people. The time required to run one of these stores is a lot less because we don't require owner-operated. The expertise to run one of these stores is a lot less because we do a centralized production model, right, which we'll get into a little bit. And the money required is about half or less than half of the competition.
The goal of this business is to open more businesses. Bennett openly admits that he started the cookie business to create another passive revenue stream for himself. He designed their model so that it only truly requires one person to run an entire store, and that's important, providing a model so entrepreneurs can make money for their families. The cookies are made in a factory somewhere and shipped to the store. Crumble is the exact same, they just actually hand make the cookies in the store and provide more jobs since they can have up to 10 people working at the same time.
Jay, appreciate you. What's up?
People care right now, but one day this cookie war is going to look exactly like McDonald's feuding with Burger King, where they both win by generating millions and we lose by our inability to control our cravings.